Pocono Organics CBD 325. The Pocono Organics CBD 325 is a NASCAR Cup Series stock car race held annually at Pocono Raceway in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. The race is the first of two NASCAR Cup Series races at Pocono Raceway, with the other being the Pocono 350, held the next day. First held as a 500-mile 800 km race during the 1982 season, it served as a replacement for the 400-mile 640 km race at Texas World Speedway. Starting in 2012, the race distance was reduced to 400 miles. In 2020, the race became a doubleheader, with the Pocono Organics 325 being a Saturday afternoon race and the Pocono 350 on Sunday afternoon, and be held on the last weekend in June. The truck event, that is usually held in July, and the first Cup race that is usually held in early June, was run on Saturday. On Sunday, the Xfinity race that is run in June and the second Cup race followed. Alex Bowman is the defending race winner. Past winners: multiple winners drivers, multiple winners teams, manufacturer wins. Notable races: 1982, Dale Earnhardt flipped over Tim Richmond going into Turn 1 and suffered a neck injury that he hid until the end of the season. Because of a 1984 Busch Clash crash involving Ricky Rudd where he hid his injuries, NASCAR changed the rules later that season, mandating medical clearance from NASCAR officials before racing. 1988, Bobby Allison reported a flat tire before the race, tried to complete a lap, but he did not. Driving into the tunnel turn, Allison blew the tire and slammed the outside wall. Then, Jocko Maggiacomo T-boned Allison in the driver's side door and Allison suffered career-ending injuries. 1998, Jeremy Mayfield finally won his first Cup race in an event that was interrupted by rain, but managed to go the distance. Mayfield's idol Darrell Waltrip was leading with less than 20 laps left, driving for the injured Steve Park in his car owned by Dale Earnhardt. Jeremy wound up passing his idol for the race when a few laps later, 2000, Mayfield drew cheers and some boos as he booted Dale Earnhardt out of the way in the final corner in a resurgence year for the Intimidator. 2009, Tony Stewart became the first owner-driver to win since Ricky Rudd at Martinsville in 1998. It was also the first race in NASCAR history to introduce double-file restarts. 2010, on the Long Pond straightaway, Casey Kahn spun across the track on the last lap and went airborne, collecting Greg Biffle, Mark Martin, Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Newman, and others. Denny Hamlin won the race, which had been delayed for several hours due to rain. 2012, 22-year-old Joey Logano muscled his way past his mentor, 53-year-old Mark Martin, to score his second win, first in a race that was not truncated, on a newly repaved Pocono Raceway, snapping a 104-race winless streak. Logano started on the pole with a new track record, led 49 of the 160 laps, and won by about a second. 2014, Brad Keselowski dominated the race, leading 95 of 160 laps, but Earnhardt Jr. passed him with 4 laps to go to take the victory when Keselowski tried to use the lapped car of Danica Patrick to clean trash from his grill. 2015, Martin Truex Jr. dominated the race, leading 97 of 160 laps en route to his victory. The race was aired on Fox Sports Television for the first time on F-Zone after 8 years on TNT. 2017, Ryan Blaney won his first Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series race after passing Kyle Busch with 10 laps to go and holding off Kevin Harvick for the final 9 laps of the race. 2019, Kyle Busch ties Rusty Wallace for 7th on the all-time wins list with his 55th career win. 2020, after 4 runner-up finishes in his career at Pocono, Kevin Harvick finally won for the first time after holding off Denny Hamlin in the first Cup race of the doubleheader. 2021, Kyle Larson battled his teammate Alex Bowman in the closing laps, finally getting around him with 4 to go. Larson was on his way to his fourth win in a row, a feat that had not been accomplished since 2007, until cutting a left front tire in turn 3 and hitting the wall on the final lap. Bowman scooted past to steal the win over Kyle Busch. Larson was able to limp the car back to a ninth-place finish, and Bowman extended Hendrick Motorsports' streak of consecutive wins to 6.